Welcome to the Baker and Tymo Show. My name is Tymo, and this is the second episode of the Big Damn Team Challenge. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see who we need to re-sign. Jacob Trouba, we're going to qualify right away. We've got 34 mil in cap space. We need to sign Pete because he's just that good. He needs the contract immediately. He's going to be our first line center. Clarence Pete, 18 years old, just an absolute stud. Carlo is probably a guy that we should consider getting under contract, getting playing on our lines. I'm going to qualify him just to make sure. Was Trouba large enough as well? I think Trouba might have been big enough, but I know Carlo was for sure. So we're just going to throw Carlo whatever he wants, see if he'll accept it. Let's just double check, see how big Trouba was, because 85, no, he's not big enough. So we're going to have to trade Trouba. Boyle's definitely big enough, so we want to sign Boyle. 1 year, whatever, Boyle. Whatever you want, pal. Chase on, I believe he was large enough, yep. And he's an 80, so yeah, we're going to sign him. Alright, Hayden Fleury. He was large enough. The question is, do we need that many defensemen? I guess if I search by... Let's take a look by defenseman first. So we've got Burns, who we're going to consider trading for someone who's larger, or not larger, but just someone... I don't know, maybe we won't move him right away. Maybe we'll keep him for now, but we are going to trade Trouba, who we have qualified at least. Carlo, we're going to try and keep around. I guess Fleury is a good choice to keep around then, looking at this right now. Especially with that type of money. He's only 22 years old. I'm wondering if we should offer him a larger contract. Maybe offer him we'll go for a 5-year contract. We don't have a ton of money we have to keep in mind, but might as well lock him up. Okay. Zadorov. He's a big boy. He fits the mold. Question is, do we need him? So we have 1, 2, or no, he's gone. Trouba's gone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need a 6th. We do have Carlson, who is signed here, but he's not very good. So he might end up playing for our for the little giants, as we call them. Zadorov, I'm actually okay with that, unless we can get you for 4, because that would put you to 28. And you might grow enough by then. I'm okay with that. Yeah, a little extra. Alright. So that's basically our defenseman. I guess, I mean, theoretically, we should probably re-sign these guys, especially if they just want 2 ways. He wants a 1-way. That's kind of surprising. Will you sign a 2-way if I give you max contract? He probably won't, but he's supposed to be an AHL defenseman, so. Alright, so these were our new draftees. He's actually not bad. 70 overall. He's our 2nd round pick, or 1st round? Ah, that's our 1st round 5th. Okay, so maybe we sign him and play him in the minors, because otherwise he's not going to get played at all. But if we leave him, he'll probably grow a fair amount for this first season. Alright, so that's the defenseman. Let's go by forwards now. Okay, so we got a contract out to Pete. We have contracts out to those guys. Hayes is probably not a bad player to sign if he wants a reasonable amount. Well, it's totally reasonable. Bailey, yeah, we should probably keep him around too. He's not like a top-notch player, but he's just someone who we're going to end up needing, I'm assuming. Eric Fair. A lot of these guys we're going to need. We need to fill out our roster, so even if they are, not very good, I think we need them. And anybody who wants a 2-way is, be my guest. Be my freaking guest. We're actually going to do just fine in terms of signing players here, I think. You want a 2-way, you're on board. If you want a 2-way, you are also good to go. And then we have these guys, but we'll let them sit for now. So our highest forward we drafted was a 69 overall, aside from Pete, obviously, who was a total stud right out of the draft. Okay, in terms of goalies, we have this guy who's 66 actually. That's pretty good. That's really good actually for right out of the draft. I like that. I wonder if we should sign him for the minors? Okay, so we got our goalies locked up till next year. Markstrom's definitely going to want quite a bit more money. Copley's the only goalie who's under the size limit. So I guess we could try to trade him. But he's going to be in the minors anyways, so... In the minors, I'm not completely worried about, you know, how many players that are going to be the correct size. It's more our full lineup that I'm worried about. Okay, so let's see who signs. Obviously, Pete, old sneaky Pete's going to sign with us. Magna, really rejected. Oh, okay, two-way. That's fair. Carlo, good. Right on. Fleury, this is actually... Wow, I wasn't expecting such ease here. Boyle rejected. Okay. Tangradi? That's kind of surprising. Offer rejected by Hayes. So Boyle and Hayes. Boyle and Hayes. We have you qualified. I can't believe Boyle rejected us. Make us nickel and dime you, eh, Boyle? Alright. Hayes wants another little something extra. That's fine. We have enough money for it. We still have 23 mil left, which would actually leave us a little bit of room if we want to try and go after... So he didn't want a two-way contract. That's fine. We'll give him $1 million contract and he'll play in the minors anyways. That's just what's going to happen. And if you're taking a two-way, I'll give you 8.5, whatever. You want an extra 100 grand? There you go, bud. All right, so we're going to advance day now. Perfect. Boyle's still rejected. Tangradi too, and Hayes. They all rejected. Okay, so you guys are being difficult. I don't know what your deal is. You want a two-way contract? Max it out, bud. I just think it'd be good to have some guys that we've, you know, drafted to be large individuals for our team. Keep those guys in the mix. Hayes is a 78 and he wants that kind of money. What did Boyle want? Boyle, I'll give you $2 million if you just stop. Just stop, okay? Just cut it out. Rejected again. He just really wants to go into the free agent market. Same with Tangradi. Well, Boyle, I really want you. I really want you on the team, so you're cutting into my my budget for free agency, so I don't like that very much. Tangradi, though, I mean, it's a two-way contract, so I'll just give him a max for what he can get for a two-way, which is $925. It's only $25,000 extra that I just offered him, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this will work. Boyle accepted. Tangradi. Okay, so Tangradi I just have to let walk because he clearly does not want to play for our team. We're going to wait on Sider. He can wait a year. I think that's everybody signed now. Obviously, we don't have Trouba signed. What we could do is we have enough space to sign and trade Trouba. So, depending on what he wants, which I think is a reasonable contract, we'll offer him that, and then we'll go for a sign and trade. Because I think he'd be a good asset to try and move. I didn't mean to back out like that, but we'll advance a day and see if he accepts the terms of the contract. Perfect. Okay, so he's accepted the terms of the contract. We're done with what we got going on. We're going to take a look at the free agency here. I would like to be able to trade a player, but we're going to need to fill out our minor team too. So we need a lot of two-way players for the minors. It's just something that we're going to have to consider here. Okay, time to start looking at who's tall. Who's the tallest of them all? 6'4" Joe Thornton. 6'8" Tyler Myers. What if we already got rid of McDonough? What if we sign Tyler Myers, depending on what he wants, and then we trade I want to kind of sign Thornton too. Have some grit, you know what I mean? There's no way he'll be 84, especially not by the end of the season. That's us close. And then we sign Myers too, and we keep him around because he's 6'8". But that, you want that many years? We do like 4 years. What did he want? He wanted 5? Can't advance Dave from there, which sucks, but that's okay. We'll see if they sign with us. Always takes a while. Okay, you want our 3rd next round, or next? Oh, this isn't even next year. That's 2 years away. For a 2nd round and a 5th round, and you want Chason as well. Chason's one of our forwards that's large enough, though. That's the only problem. So I don't think I can do that. We need to keep him. I need to know if these guys sign, because we're going to have to trade Trouba. I mean, I have to trade Trouba no matter what. Need to keep... You want Scandella for a 2nd round next year? No. Alright, we need to find a large individual. We could actually just trade Trouba, honest to God, for... Like, what's our defense look like right now? I think we could trade him straight up for a pick. Burns, Carlo. Sider, who's unsigned. Should I sign him? Carlson. Actually, I don't know. Fleury. Scandella. Yeah, we've got a lot of players. We got Murphy, too. We could consider trading Trouba straight up for a pick. Our defense will hurt if we do that a little bit, but it could be nice. I wonder who wants Trouba and who can accept it. I would put them over the cap. Who wants Trouba and who can accept it? Cap. I mean, I guess we could try and take some cap back over the cap. Pretty much anyone. Oh, the Blues. The Blues want Trouba. How tall is Pietrangelo? 6'3". Colton Perriaco, 6'6". Edmondson's 6'4". Bouwmeester. I got a lot of tall players. Okay. What if we did a trade for Perriaco? Because he's just tall enough. We just straight up did it, no? You want a little pick too? And then we can trade one of our other guys. Let's see. You want a 4th round pick? Really? I don't think I should have to give up a 3rd. 4th and a 5th, perhaps? That's pretty good. Really. I mean, a 4th and a 3rd, that's the highest I can go. And it's still rejected. I want Perriaco. He'd be a great addition to this giant team. Like a really, really strong addition. Really? A 7th too. You bastards. Perriaco would be such a good addition to this team. What else can we do? What else can we do? Rookie skaters, what do we got? Got a bunch of unsigned players. Haas has a decent trade value. Wouldn't count towards their cap. Haas probably will get considerably better though in the next couple of years here. if he's supposed to be a top 4 D-man. We'd have Periaco would be strong now. I don't know if this makes sense. I think I gotta drop the Periaco thing. I think we gotta be a little bit smarter about it. So who else? Oh, sorry, not rookie skaters. I want to see who else they had that was large. Large and in charge. Riley's got to be a big fella. I did only look at defense, I think. Petrand, 6'6", Periaco. I want Periaco. Don't really have anybody who's big enough. Defense. Yeah, I'd really like to have Periaco. I really, really, really would. How do we get him, though? How do we make that happen? We have Periaco on the block. We have Trouba on the block. You want Trouba. We want Periaco. What else can we give you? I don't want to give up Haas. I could give up one of those other younger guys. He was pretty good, though. What about this guy? Edstrom. And a pick. Edstrom and a pick might be worth it. Especially, well, we'll try 4th first. I know that probably isn't going to work. No. And then I'll try a 3rd. If they're not going to do a 3rd, 2nd's just too valuable. That is really close. That is really close. What if I retain some cap? Not a lot. Like $500,000. $500,000. And the pick. $500,000 and the pick. Come on. And the 3rd. What do I... Oh, no. Not a 1st. Never a 1st. There we go. We made it happen. Okay. Colton Periaco. Added him to the team. So that means, realistically, that we don't need all the defensemen we have either. And we can consider moving one of our defensemen now for a player. And we still have Tyler Toffoli too, I believe. So we could... so here, we have Burns, Periaco, Carlos. We don't have that kid. We have Carlson. Fleury will be in the mix. Probably Zadorov. Still have Scandella and Murphy too, so maybe we move Murphy because he has higher trade value. Either that or we try and move like Carlo. But I think Carlo could be a really good fit with this team. Yeah, so what I'm thinking we do is we'll go all skaters here rather than just defensemen. I know that we do need to move a defenseman for sure. Okay, so Tyler Toffoli we don't want because he's not tall enough. So maybe we should be looking for a deal with him right away. And a team that has a tall enough forward. Who has a tall enough forward? That's the problem. It's hard to find these forwards that are tall enough. Who's got big guys? Who's got big guys? None of those guys are going to be big enough. I think is who's actually big enough, you know what I mean? I wish we could search by size. That would be great. The other thing we can do is go look through free agency. We still do have to get rid of Toffoli, but it might be something applicable in free agency, so. Alright, who is tall enough? That's right, Thornton hasn't, or Myers, that's right, we offered Myers a contract too. So now we have Periaco, so we can definitely move, maybe even Carlo. Probably got some decent trade value. No one's quite tall enough. 6'4" defense. .4 right wing. Berglund. Patrick Berglund. What do you want for a contract? Next to nothing? You got it, pal. I'll totally sign you. I think Smith Pelly was big too. Okay, so let's go ahead a day and see if we got Thornton to sign. Okay, Myers doesn't want to sign. We do have Thornton. Wish we could see our lineup right now. That would be great. But we can't. I'm going to try and find a trade for Toffoli and just see what's available. Because we can't start the season with Toffoli. I want to make sure every single player in our lineup is tall enough. Plain and simple. Wait, did I do that wrong? Find trade. Where are you, Toffoli? There you are. Oh, you gotta press Y. I see. I see. Alright. Dickinson. How tall are you, Dickinson? If you found us a tall enough player. That's incredible. Nope. Didn't do it. Oh, these aren't. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Oh, so now I gotta do this again? Damn. Okay. Toffoli. Fine trade. Second and a fourth for Toffoli. Okay, so we can get a second and a fourth for Toffoli next year, or a second and a fourth plus Dickinson. These are the trades we found. Definitely free up some cap space. Would you do the third instead? Is my question. Developing a nice little relationship here with them. Rejected. I give you my fourth. That seems like a fair deal. Really, eh? Alright, we're gonna do it. We're taking a gamble. Toffoli's gone. I just kind of want to see what else is available in terms of free agency. We don't need Myers because we did get Periaco, so we don't need to be concerned about that. We'll take another look, see if there's anyone else who's tall, who's a forward. I'm going to search forwards only. We're just going to scroll down real quick and find somebody, hopefully, who is 6'4", with us, like, as long as his overall is, like, reasonable. Berglund hasn't answered us yet. So, there's a possibility he signs with us. Lots of 6'3" players. Even 6'4" is tricky to find. It'd be great if they just let you search by height in general. Wow, not a lot of 6'4" overall. There's a 5'7" player, complete opposite end of the spectrum. It'll be interesting to see what this team does, to be honest. I'm very curious to see how they do. No one is 6'4". We're really getting into the nitty-gritty here. There we got a 6'4", and there we got a 6'4" as well. They're both older guys, so I mean, ultimately, we need some guys for the minors anyhow. So I guess we'll consider signing these guys for the minors. They want two-way contracts. We'll give them two-way contracts. Who else we got? Anyone else is a giant? Just basically scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Alright. We'll see if any of these guys decide to sign with us. Like I said, it'd be nice to see how this team actually performs. Come on. Alright, Berglund accepted. That's good. That's good. And he accepted. He accepted. Good stuff. Let's sim the next season now, and then we can actually take a real look at what's going on. Do I have Chase on the block? Why do they keep offering me things for him? I'm very curious. How is Chase on worth that when Toffoli was, you know, Toffoli was only worth a second. This is a second and a third. I guess Fair's in the mix too, but no, Chase on's big enough. And so is Fair. You're not getting my big guys. I need those players. I need those players. Why does everyone want our big players? I don't think so. Alright, let's see. Who's on our block right now? Scandella, Chase on. How tall are you? 6'3". You can be on the block. You're applicable. Nielsen, applicable. Chase on, not applicable. You're big enough. I am half curious what people would give us for Burns. But also Haas. 57 overall right now. He's got, I mean, he is 6'4", so it'd be nice if he developed, but who knows, maybe someone will offer us something nice for him. I just took Chase on off. We're obviously not willing. Unless this guy's tall enough, in which case maybe. No, Chase on's tall enough. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Haas for a second round, a third, and no, that's not good enough in my opinion. We need something a little bit more tangible than that. No, we need Chase on. I just took Chase on off the block. I'm surprised we keep getting all these offers for these players that I just took off the block. Although we could have accepted a trade for Scandella. I just forgot about that. Scandella's not tall enough, so we're gonna have to trade him no matter what we do. Okay, finally, time to see this. Oh yeah, I wanted to trade for Chara too. Is Pete not a center? No, I want it off. I'd like that off. Oh, he is a left wing. Okay, he's a left wing. Big boy. I like to see it. Well, we have at least pretty good chemistry. We're very, very weak lineup, for sure. I definitely like that defense. Wow, +3 on that line? We need to figure this out. That's better. +3? I want the +3 between those two guys for sure. Okay, Scandella's not tall enough though. Oh, I didn't know Hayden Fleury isn't tall enough either. Shit. Okay, so we have to trade Hayden Fleury and Scandella before we can start the season. And starting line, let's just make sure in our forward lineup that we have everyone who's tall enough. 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5", 6'4". Okay, we're at least looking up to snuff. Ooh, Nielsen. Nielsen's got to go too. Nielsen has got to go. Okay, so we need to move Nielsen, Scandella, and Nielsen, Scandella, and Hayden Fleury. Pete's an assistant already. I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Done. What we need to do now is take a look for some trades. Okay, so Hayden Fleury. need an actual return in terms of a defenseman. Benino's not tall enough. McGinn and Raffle probably not tall enough. Killorn's not tall enough. Alright, let's just edit this. Let's not trade with them for one, because I don't think that's going to work for us. Okay, so let's see here. We need a defenseman. Possibly not even a... We might not actually need a defenseman, but we need a player that's tall enough. So, who's tall enough on your team that you're willing to get rid of? 6'4", left wing, Marcus... Oh, wait, no. Erickson? Albin Erickson, who's a 56 overall. So that ain't gonna cut it. 6'3", 6'7". What if we trade for you? We take draft pick back. That is very low value. I mean, that's not going to work, obviously. Only a fourth? Fourth is the best you got? What about a fourth and a fifth? I ain't shy of low picks. There we go. Alright, cool. Did they move Oleksiak down? What just happened? Why is this an issue? Okay. We're able to move him. So now we also need to move Franz Nielsen. I'm gonna go look at Franz via the find trade option. Oops. Went too far. Something's got to work here. I want that +3. I guess if I can't get the +3, that's fine, but I want it. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so now Scandella's still not tall enough. Need to get rid of Scandella and Franz Nielsen, and then we will be ready for a season to start, which is pretty exciting. If we got rid of Franz altogether, we could definitely call somebody up. That is definitely a possibility. Wow. Did Nielsen get sent down? Oh, he's right there. Wow, he has no trade value whatsoever. Nielsen and Scandella maybe packaged, because, geez. These Scandella's like up here. Alright, what do we got? No trades found. Okay, we'll take you off, and then we'll try and... No trades found. Okay. Alright. We're not getting any trades made that way. So, what if I move Scandella and Franz, and we take... I'm still on the find trade thing. I gotta go actually to propose trade. Oh no, maybe I was there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna add Franz and Scandella to a trade here. At least they want Scandella. Now we just need to find a team that has a large enough defenseman that we can take in return. And who isn't super skilled. Somebody who's on par. 6'3", everybody's 6'3", that's no good. Anaheim, on to Arizona. What do you got, Arizona? 6'3", bunch of 6'3" buds. Wait. There's one guy who's 6'6". Ah, he's only 66 overall. That ain't gonna work. McAvoy, 6 feet tall. What about Chara? Did we get rid of Chara? What if we trade... Ooh, it's too much cap for them. So, what if we trade... We take somebody else from you that you didn't want. It's a lot of cap. Who's got a lot of cap? Don't necessarily need to play them. This guy's 6'6". He's not gonna have a lot of cap though. Okay. What do we do here? How tall was Zaboro? 6 feet tall. I'd love to have Chara on the team. I think that'd be really cool. But we could retain cap, I guess. That's a long time to retain cap though. What are we paying Franz Nielsen? That's not going to help us out. Unless we traded straight up for Franz, who's less money. And remove Scandella even though they want him. Might work. I don't think they're going to want Franz Nielsen, but... Just might have to get creative here. God, he really... Oh, they do want him. He has no value whatsoever, though. Okay, that's still disapproved? Why? Would we be under the floor? What's the matter? Boston would be over. Oh, Franz Nielsen's $5 million cap hit. That makes sense now. So what if we traded you... No, I can't make this happen, I don't think so. I'd love to have Chara on the team. That would be very cool, but they can't do it. They cannot do it. So we move on. Buffalo could accept it. Do they have someone tall enough? X4, Ristolainen. That's not going to happen. Unless we trade him like our first round pick. Which probably isn't the best idea considering our team's probably going to be shit. But what if we trade them a future first? I have a feeling that in the upcoming rounds we will be better. And a second round from the Blues. That's pretty even. Really. I think that's pretty damn even. And a fourth. I really don't want to give him a fourth. I don't like the idea of the fourth. Maybe fourth next year. Oh, we have a fourth. We have so many fourths. What am I talking about? Come on. That's a good deal. And a fifth. You're ravaging our draft. Really? Okay. I thought that would have been a good deal. Okay, maybe over the cap. Oh, Carolina could accept it, but I don't think they're going to have anyone that's the appropriate size for us. I mean, ultimately he's 6'3". I don't think it'd be the end of the world. I'd like to have all 6'4" or higher, but Slob, how big are you, Slob? 6'3", oh, 6'6". Dougie Hamilton is 6'6". I did not know that. That's approved. What if we give you also that first, eh? I don't really want to give you a first. And we give you that young kid, the rookie skater kid. Haas. You want him. Third? I don't want to give up this. I don't think we should have to give up the second. This would be a big pickup for us, so I think it's worth going after. Second from Blues. Second from us. Really? What if we switch out Hamilton for Myers? Hamilton for Myers. Is that something a little bit more reasonable? Really? Still rejected. Find that hard to believe. And a third or a second round. That's way overvalued. Really? You need a defenseman who's tall enough. There we go. Alright, I didn't want to do that, but it happened. It happened. Now we'll take a look at our lines here and just see if we're actually able to start up this up. Franz Nielsen still on the lines. I forgot about Franz. Definitely forgot about Franzy boy. Now we have 3 lines that are very strong. Unless this works. Alright, Burns down there, Myers down there. I don't really want to have to do that to him, but -2 is terrible. Alright, that's what we gotta do, I guess. Unless we do both these guys down here. Why are they... What? That's the exact same line. Is it not? You put Meyer... is it something to do with... Interesting. So Carlo and Myers up there is still broken, even though it's the exact same thing. Very weird. Alright, well, that's what we gotta do then. Okay, so we still need Franz Nielsen out of the lineup. I guess I could just swap him out. We don't necessarily need to trade him. So everyone else is tall enough. So if we can just find somebody to swap out for him. Is Fair tall enough? Fair's tall enough. Fair goes in. I mean, I like that. I think that works. We have decent chemistry, despite what the thing is telling us. I don't know. I think this could be a pretty good start for this team. I mean, we definitely don't have a hell of a roster. But I think it just might be good enough, man. I really do. Oh, 9 games, really? He's playing the whole year, Vincent, okay? I disagree. All right, I'll agree with you. But I, honest to God, I think he's ready. I think he's ready, man. GM Hal Gill thinks he's ready. Alright, Vincent. We'll give him his 9 games. Palmieri? Palmieri's not large enough. So that's not gonna work. Do you have anybody larger than Palmieri? Yeah, you're only 5'11", Palmieri. They got Kako. Interesting turn of events. Anybody tall enough in your forward court? Doesn't look like it. No one is. 6'4". Oh wait, 6'4". 6'4". No. Not good enough. Ain't happening. See you later, Jersey. Cassian might actually. Cassian's not very good, but he actually might be big enough. That Cassian is definitely a physical player, so he's only got a year left though. He's only 6'3". You ain't gonna cut it. You ain't gonna cut it, bud. You can already tell that these trade notifications are gonna get a little bit annoying. But that marks the end of our second episode of the Big Damn Team Challenge. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time at the Baker and Tymo Show.